All right, this video is going to walk you through how to set up a customer account with SuperPatch. So probably you've sampled a product, demoed a product, talked to them about it, and they would like to try a full pack or a couple of packs of the SuperPatch. So you're going to send them to your website. So this is mine, forest.superpatch.com. Everybody has a website, yourname.superpatch.com, based on the URL that you set up when you joined the company. Now, when you come to mine, it says recommended by Lifestyle for Health, because my account is actually set up under my company name. But most of you, it will say recommended by Mary Smith. And then you want to make sure that your picture is here. You put your picture here by putting your picture in to where the picture spot is in tools.superpatch.com. You log into your back office, put your picture there. Really important so that you can tell people to be sure that they're on your website when they're ordering, because if they just go to superpatch.com, get ready to put in an order, it's going to show the product at $99 and they're going to pay $99. You want to be able to tell them that when they go to your website for their first order, they're going to get a couple of discounts that bring that product all the way down to $51.75 a pack. So they're going to get this significant savings by ordering from you as a customer versus the company website. And you also want to make sure that they're not, ordering off somebody else's website. So that's why there might be a Mary Smith, and then there might be a Mary A. Smith or Mary Smith with an E on the end of it. That's why your picture is so important. Tell them to make sure they see your picture. Okay, now one of the benefits to this website is that it walks them through all of the different patches, everything that they need to know to answer any questions and discover the patches. And when they click on where it says discover, it takes them into specific information on that patch. They get the product sheet. If there's scientific papers on it, it's there. It's a fun website because what I love about it is here's the picture, here's the problem, and here's the solution. So we want more strength, we want to look like that, and then we go have the solution, which is the patch. Okay, so they're ready to take off and go. So we're going to click the shop button. You want to tell them, you can say don't click the become an associate button. That's a whole different process, becoming an associate. And I recommend that you do that with them or for them so that it gets done correctly. The shop, they can't mess up too much, although if you have somebody not familiar with the internet, if they have trouble with browsers and that sort of thing, you can always get their information from them and then set the account up for them. That way you'll make sure there are no problems. So we're going to hit the shop button and we're going to wait until it gets ready for us. It's coming. There we go. All right, and we're going to click the Shop Now button. Now, this little select a different location right here lets you see all of the different countries where we ship product and do business. So if you've got a friend in Croatia, yep, we can ship to Croatia and we do business in that country. So we're going to click the Shop Now button, and they now have access. They can see all of the different patches. Now, here's what's important to note. We show them on this website at the $99 full retail price. You need to tell them that they're going to see that when they go to your website, but when they get ready to check out, they're going to get your discount that's going to bring that down to $51.75 on their first order. The $99 can kind of freak out people, so you've got to have that conversation with them that it's going to change, and we'll show you how that happens. Now, they're going to have two choices when they're here. These are all single order patches. They can also set up a smart ship if they want to, and you'll notice that the smart ship price goes from $99 to $89. That will also be discounted if they are ordering off your website. I encourage you to have customers do one-time orders, get started, make sure they like the patches, and then you can talk about smart ship. You can talk about saving money as a member. You can look at all those different options. I think you should use this site initially just to get people started and make sure that they like the patches. Now, the patches on the member site, on the customer site, come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. They can use them and get a refund on the empty packets. Now, you want to be careful about that. I used to tell people, order everything and send back what you don't like. That's not a good thing to say, because when they order the product, you're going to get paid a commission. You can get volume credit. When they send it back, they're going to pull that commission back, and they're going to pull the volume credit back, and it can create some problems in your commission and business accounting that have, in other words, you're having business pulled back out, so it can make a few bumps for you there. So I encourage you to just have them order a couple of packs initially and try them. There's the 30-day money-back guarantee, but don't have them plan on sending stuff back. You really don't want to do that. You want to make sure they're ready to go first, but it's there if they want it. So they might pick out, they might want to try the Lumi patch and the Boost patch and the Rocket patch. And again, you've got the Smart Ships if you want that, but we're going to skip that for right now and just do a one-time order. So let's just pick out and add to our pack. We're going to add a Freedom Pack because we sell a lot of those. A lot of people have pain. We're going to add that, and we're going to add a Liberty patch. Now we're going to go to the cart. Okay, and here's what's in the order. We're going to click on Checkout. And now we have this issue of customer login. If they're a returning customer, we are going to set up an account for a new customer. So I'm just going to do that for us right now. And we're going to make up an account, and we're going to do BBBCCC, and we're going to do a fake email, ABC. We're just abc@gm.com. We're going to put in a fake phone number. So, okay, and we're going to create an account password. We'll just do Mary@1234 so that I can remember it as we're doing this. And we're going to create this account. So I want to remember that we set this. I'm going to make a note so I can come back if we need to fix that. So make sure you've gotten the email right because the email is how they are tracked going forward. Okay, so we now have a new customer. We're going to create an account. Now, just so you know, this customer will show up in my back office page as a new customer. Even though they haven't ordered, I'm going to have a new BBB. Alrighty, and that's not a problem because we have to know how to do this. And you can go through and try this yourself. All right, so now we have to put in an address. So I'll just put in a quick address. And we'll make that up as we go. And when you put in the postal code, it will then automatically fill the city and the state and the county for you, and the email comes in there. They do all this autofill for sales tax purposes. Do not worry about the shipping profile name. You can just leave that blank, and we can see we've got their first name and last name up here. So we're going to update and use this shipping address information to get them their product. And then we always wait for the spinning wheel, and it comes up and it shows, okay, it shows shipping at $750. It shows the $198, which is $99 times 2. Okay, now they have discounted it $49, so they've taken it from $99 down to, I think, $69. But we need to come over here. So this is part of the discount, but not all of this discount. We need to come over where it says enter promo code, and we need to type in save. This is very important. They need to type in save because right now they're paying way too much for the product. Okay, they're paying the full corporate price with a part of a discount in there. They're getting, what this is giving them is because they're on your website, they're getting 25% off of their first order, but we also want to bring it down to the customer price. So I don't know why we do it this way, but it's a little bit of double dipping work we have to do. So we're going to click apply to the save coupon and watch what happens over here. So now they're getting discounted down to the $69 price. Okay, which is the actual customer price is $69, and then we're getting 25% off of that, which is bringing this down to $51.75. I won't spend a lot of time explaining that here, but you want to make sure you know your numbers so that when you're telling your people and they're checking out, they get the right number in here. Make sure this is the right amount. So we can see that it's come down to $119. If we go 8 plus 7 is $15, so that's about we take 8 and 7, 15 off. That's $104 that they paid for the two products. So that's like 50. It's $51.75. So we're down to $51.75, which for their first order as a customer is the same price that they would pay if they're a member. A member ordering the first time is $51.75. Without that discount, they would just be getting, they'd be paying $69 for it on subsequent orders. Okay, so that's all in and good to go. And if we're going to use a different payment method, we can change the address there. You need to make sure that the billing address and the credit card address are the same. Whatever address the credit card company has for billing needs to be the billing address that is put into here for the billing address. Otherwise, it will autofill with the shipping address. Okay, so we've got their two products. You can see we're down to $51.75. You want to tell them, look for $51.75 to make sure that this was done right. we're going to click the agree to terms. If they put it on a smart ship, there will be another box that they click to confirm they want to do a smart ship order. And then what happens is we're going to click buy now, which I won't do. That will bring up the information for them to put in their credit card. Occasionally credit cards are declined, sometimes because your credit card sees that this is a Canadian company or Canadian network marketing company. So if the credit card's declined, two choices. They can contact their credit card company, authorize them to order to do Super Patch, or they can put in a different credit card. But that seems to be about 10% of the time we have a little credit card bump with it, but that's getting a lot better. So that's how you set up your customer account. Again, make sure that the numbers come out right, make sure that it gets all the way discounted down here, and you are good to go with your new customer. Now, I will show you later in another video in the back office how to track this. You want to make sure that everything is in good order. So when a customer enrolls, they will get an email that says, congratulations, thank you for your order. You will immediately, as soon as I put money in here, if I put this in, I would get an email to me, the sponsor. It says, congratulations, Mary Smith just became a new customer. You need to follow up with her until it tells me what she has ordered. When her order is shipped, she will get another email confirming that her order is on the way. In my video on how to work in your back office, I'll show you how to manage that. I don't want to do that here. But it's important that you get that email, and then you can log into your back office and also see you have a customer in there, and you can track and make sure that their order was shipped to them so you can see when they're getting it, and you can do your follow-up. So very important on that, because occasionally mail gets lost. Occasionally there's some shipping problems, and you don't want a customer waiting 2 weeks to get their product. You want to stay on top of that and do the follow-up with them. So that is everything on how to sign up a new customer. I'll talk to you next. The next video will be on what a customer needs to do when they want to reorder. Okay, good.